I did want to kind of show you guys the uh, motorcycle. I just recently got done installing some lights on it, so um, you guys can see what it looks like. Actually, let me turn this one right here off. Let me turn these off. Yeah. So here's what we got. Don't look too bad at all. Now I had some lights up here already, but for whatever reason, I'm not entirely sure, the module just sort of stopped working. So I decided it was time to go ahead and put some more lights up here. I had enough luck for somebody to actually buy these for me, and I'm just installing them. Now, I know that it would probably look a lot cooler if I get more lights, but you guys let me know your opinion on these right here. We do have the lights underneath the tail, as well as the lights right here where the engine bay is. So it looks pretty cool. Just got done installing them. I think you can actually go in and change the colors and everything. Luckily enough, it came with this little remote. I'm not entirely sure how to use it, but what do you guys think, man? I think it looks pretty fire. We do have my YouTube channel up here, of course. It's kind of illuminated. I like it. Now, we do have some shows that we're going to be going to here in the next week or so. We are going to a bunch of Cars and Coffees. So if you guys actually enjoy Cars and Coffees, car shows, matter of fact, on Saturday, there is going to be there's going to be an audio show that we're going to on Saturday. So we're going to get a lot of good content for you guys. I hope that you guys really have been enjoying the content, man. I'm looking forward to possibly meeting some of you guys at the show. I know a lot of you guys have, whenever you guys see my Maxima, a lot of y'all have hit me up in the comment section of the videos talking about you saw me in Raleigh or whatever the case is. It's like, guys, you can honk. You know, guys, you know I reply to just about all the comments. Anytime you leave a comment, I respond to it. So you guys can honk. It doesn't matter what you do. Just go ahead and get my attention. I love meeting with you guys. I love engaging with you guys. I would love to know what some of your dream cars are. With this being a car page, a car channel, I would love to know what some of y'all's dream cars are. I do have a Camaro SS and this leader bike right here. So a lot of people see my Maxima. Yes, I did do the stroker kit on the Maxima, and I did do the 6-speed manual swap. But a lot of people think the Maxima is a little bit more rice. I don't know why. Everything does look clean on it. It doesn't sound horrible. But I do have this leader bike right here. So if I want to go faster, I just hop on this. And I also do have my 2012 Camaro SS. That's also a manual. It's a 6-speed. And so now the Camaro SS, it has the LS3 in it. Unfortunately, that motor blew. So I do plan on going ahead and rebuilding it. I've been trying to get you guys to let me know down in the comments if you guys think I should go back with an LS3. Do you think I should stroke the motor? I know that those LS7s, the 427, is insane for making NA power. Me personally, I'm a bit more of an NA guy. You guys can always let me know if you prefer NA or forced induction. I feel like with turbochargers and superchargers, I feel like you just end up having a lot more parts that can fail. You know, you gotta have the extra cooling, you got to have the extra oil consumption. Like, I just feel like you always have so many parts that will fail when it comes to forced induction. That's the only reason why I didn't do it on my Maxima. I don't really plan on doing it on the Camaro, but if you guys would like to see that, man, I mean, you guys let me know. I might be able to swing something. And eventually I might end up trading this in. I might end up trading this in and getting a H2 or a ZH2. Hold on, let me clean off the lens right here. That make sure you guys got a clear view. I'm a bit of a taller guy. I'm 6'5". A lot of you guys might not know that. I played basketball at East Carolina. But I like the naked bikes, man. I really, really like the naked bikes. I do a lot of long distance riding. I don't do a whole lot of racing, just because the few times I have raced this, It's always get sketchy right there at the top end, man. And the downside about these naked bikes is they have insane acceleration, but their top speed isn't all that good. And whenever you're racing other guys like the 600s, even the leader bikes, them boys be trying to go up to like 160, 180, whatever the case is. I have been 160 on this, and it was absolutely insane. Like when I tell you going 160, you see it doesn't have a lot of wind protection. This is all it has right here. Is this bit of a windscreen right here. So it doesn't have a whole lot of wind protection. So going 160 while I was on this, it was freaking insane. I did it on like a back road. I was like almost, and there's a video of it on my channel. You guys can hear it. It sounds almost like an airplane when it goes by. But the video is like way back. I might go ahead and throw up another short. That way that you guys can actually see me going 160 on this. It felt freaking incredible. But you guys let me know if you would like to see me trade this in and get something different. Like I said, I kind of want to stick with the naked bikes, with me being a taller guy, with me doing a lot of riding, because I take this out to the beach all the time. With me living in North Carolina, I always go out to Emerald Isle. I always go out to Carolina Beach, Atlantic Beach. So with me being in North Carolina, I'm always at the beach. So any chance I get, I always take this bike out there to the beach. I do have plans to go to Ocracoke. I know that Street Speed 717 is out there in the Outer Banks right now. Of course, I'm not gonna go out there trying to terrorize the guy, but it would be pretty cool to pop out to the Outer Banks and catch him. I think next week here in North Carolina is actually supposed to be fairly warm. It's supposed to be like in the upper 60s, low 70s. And with North Carolina being one of those states where you really have no idea what the weather is going to be like, you guys should drop down in the comments where some of you are from. Because here in North Carolina, the weather is freaking insane, man. It can be literally 80 degrees on a Monday, and then the very next day, you're looking in the 40s. So looking at the weather forecast, it should be decently warm next week. I think it's going to rain this Saturday. So when we end up going to the show, this audio show, it's audio and car show. I don't know if I'm going to live stream it. I'll probably just record a video and post it for you guys so you guys can see it in full format, and you don't actually have to stay on the live stream for the video. But when we go to the car show on Saturday, I think it's supposed to be raining. And I think it's supposed to rain pretty bad. That's not so good with me being on this, just simply because, you know, of course, bikes in the rain don't really match. But if you ain't riding in the rain, I wouldn't consider you really be a hardcore biker. I mean, you got to have some thick skin. You got to have a certain personality if you're going to ride one of these things. Like I tell people all the time, people always ask me whenever I pull up to a gas station. One of my neighbors, he's thinking about getting a bike. People always ask me, you know, if they should get one. I absolutely love it. I have the time of my life on this thing. Granted, I have gotten to an accident before. I actually have a plate in my arm right here. I got a metal plate in my arm from where I got into an accident on it. Broke my entire arm. I had to go through a whole rebuilding process on this. And this was before I started my YouTube channel, so I didn't record it, but the frame was actually cracked. This whole headlight assembly up here was cracked as well, so I ended up having to put a new frame up here. I ended up having to order all the headlight parts to put in, and I had never worked on bikes before. You know, I do a lot of car content. You guys can see on my channel, I did build my stroker motor for my Maxima, but I had never worked on bikes before. So sort of going into this like blindly for the most part was a little, you know, on the concerning side. But nevertheless, we did get it done. It looks freaking incredible. I freaking love it. What kind of bike do you guys think I should trade this in and get? Personally, I'm looking at the Z. What's going on, guys? My bad, my phone died, I think. So I had to come in here and put it on the charger. But like I said, personally, I'm looking at a ZH2 from Kawasaki. I would like to get the Street Fighter V4. I feel like the Street Fighter V4 from Ducati is an insane motorcycle. You get over 200 horsepower with that motorcycle, I believe, and the styling on it is like freaking ridiculous. Um, Unlike cars, most motorcycle places won't really let you go in and test drive. So I have been to a few dealers. I haven't been able to actually test drive when I would like to, but um, yeah, man, I'd like to know from you guys. What do you guys think I should get as far as a trade in on that vehicle? My very first motorcycle was a Kawasaki Z900. I've always had a love for Kawasaki and that Kawasaki green. It's just freaking insane to me. And the Z900 was nice too. I think I got that one tuned. Um, did an exhaust, of course, cold air intake. I think it ended up making right around like 120 horsepower. So it wasn't a whole lot of horsepower, but it ended up making a decent amount of power. And on top of that, it shot flames, which was awesome. And this bike out here, it kind of shoots flames, but it doesn't shoot flames like the Kawasaki does. The same guy tuned it, but he wasn't familiar with working with electronic throttles. And so with the electronic throttle that Yamaha has for this bike, I think you have to do like a bit of a different procedure when it comes to um, actually going in and trying to make it shoot flames. So, I mean, you guys let me know what you guys think I should get, and I'll post a short on it so that way that you guys can actually go in, type in, excuse me, on the comments and let me know because I'm really big into bikes. I'm really big into cars, and so a lot of my shorts here soon are probably going to be more focused on you guys because I like to know more about you guys. I like to know what you guys like as far as like your favorite type of cars. You know, we do a lot of the car reviews too. I've done right many reviews on some very expensive cars. You know, we got the McLaren P1 that we did a review on, Ferrari F40. I've been trying to get a Koenigsegg on the channel. It's just really difficult to get one of those that haven't already been bought because they don't let you know. Like the dealer, when they get cars in, those really high end dealers, when they get cars in, most of the time those cars are already bought. So even though the car is in the showroom, you can't actually go in and like mess with it because a customer already has it. It's already bought by a customer. So a lot of the reviews that I end up doing, especially if I don't end up actually getting in the car, and the bigger the channel gets, the more we'll be able to like actually drive the cars, and I'll be able to give you guys a bit more of a full overall review instead of like an interior, exterior, and an engine review. So a few of the cars I haven't really been able to actually drive like I would really like to. I did get the opportunity to drive a Dodge Viper. That was insane, especially considering the Dodge Viper is like one of my favorite cars personally. Um, but we are gonna the more that the channel grows, we are gonna end up getting more and more opportunities to do that type of thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop off, and like I said, guys, I'm gonna post a few shorts on these different topics and see kind of what you guys think. But just like that, I will catch you guys in the next live. I'm out.